afternoon. My name is Zahir Abbas and I'm your clinician for the afternoon. Can I just confirm your full name and date of birth, please, sir?
Yeah, it's Gurinder Singh, but people normally call me GV. My date of birth is the 2nd of the 2nd, 86.
Lovely. And so you prefer to be called GV?
GV, yeah.
Lovely. And GV, how old does that make you now, sir?
39.
39.
A bit now.
39 and looking well.
Oh, thank you.
GV, like I say, my name is Zahir. I've been asked by my clinical supervisor just to essentially gather a little bit of information about you. I believe you're new to the practice, is that right?
I am, yes.
Lovely. New to the area as well?
Correct.
Yes. So it's usually good practice for it just to get a bit of an understanding a little about yourself, your past medical history, your past family's medical history, your any medications and medication history, and a surgical history. So there's a few components, but I'll talk you through those as we go along. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Now, just before we begin, anything we discuss today will remain in the strictest of confidence between you, me, and the medical team on a need-to-know basis. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, GV, tell me a little. Firstly, welcome to the area. I hope you'll feel at home soon.
Yep, thank you. No, it's been a nice little area, to be honest. And I asked a few people where to go and they recommended it.
Wonderful. And have you bought, or are you renting in the locality?
We've just moved in the last month or so, yeah.
Very good, very good. Well done and congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, if we'll get straight into the details, if that's okay. I believe you might have had, the nurse has already done your height, weight, and a few other checks with you. Good. So, GV, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me what you do for a living, and tell me...
so I'm relatively, I'd say I'm quite a fit bloke. Try and go to the gym, play active football, and now and again with the kids and even a couple of friends that I play with. Work as a teacher, I've done for the last 20 odd years. Can be stressful with little kids, as you can imagine, it's not easy. But yeah, overall I'd say I'm quite a fit and healthy bloke.
Wonderful, wonderful. So from what I'm gathering, you've been a teacher for 20 odd years?
Yeah.
High school, lower school?
High school.
High school,
Yeah.
Wow. What would you teach?
It's the hardest one. I teach geography.
Oh, wow.
So it's a bit of a boring subject for some, but I enjoy it.
Listen, I've got a lot to learn in geography, so maybe I can learn a thing or two from you. And quite stressful, quite demanding, you're saying?
It is, yeah. Especially like a lot of people think, being a high school teacher is easy, but it's quite stressful with the amount of homework you've got to mark, assessments you've got to say. So it is, it's very time consuming. Okay. And that's been like that for the last 20 years. Have you kind of had a promotion at all that's added to the stress in any way? I'd say so. I have taken on a lot more extra work, so I do work voluntarily as well at the local Sikh temple.
Oh, wow.
So any spare time goes there, but then obviously work-wise, it's Monday to Friday, weekends it's at the Sikh temple, so it's just busy at the minute.
Wow, I can, yes. Well, hats off to you.
Thank you.
And who's at home, if I might ask?
So I've got me, the missus, my parents, and a newborn baby girl.
Oh wow, how old is the newborn?
Newborn is now about 2 months.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Sleepless nights, dare I ask?
Oh, tell me about it. This is why it's all gone great now. But yeah.
Welcome to Daddy's World. Best thing ever that happens, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Baby's healthy, mother's healthy?
Yes.
Wonderful. And you're in a house, bungalow, flat?
Semi-detached property.
Semi-detached with stairs?
Yes.
Lovely. And from what I saw, you mobilise quite independently?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Do you smoke at all?
No.
Have you ever smoked?
No.
No. And alcohol, if I might ask?
No.
No. Ever drank?
No.
And pardon me for asking, the answer here is probably going to be a no, and I don't mean to in any way show judgmental, but we ask everybody this: any recreational drug use at all?
No,
never. Wonderful. I wasn't expecting it, but we do have to just make sure we've covered all bases, of course. Grand. So, mum and dad are at home as well. How old are parents?
Dad's 81, I think mum's 78 or something.
Wonderful.
Like that.
Alive and well?
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. Good. And you have the privilege of having them under your house as well. Under
we do, yeah.
Very good. Might I ask a few questions around their health, if that's okay with you? I just want to try and understand, between you, your parents, and your siblings, has there ever been any history of strokes at all?
No.
Heart attacks?
No.
Any thyroid issue?
No.
Any rheumatism is kind of where you get swelling of your joints, be it knees, hips.
So mum has arthritis, but I
Okay.
don't know if that's rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay. And is that kind of one knee or both knees or hip, or do you know if it's one?
It's mainly her legs, her knees really. She had an operation on one of them, and that's still quite bad at the minute. She just struggles to walk now.
Sure. And it's a long-term standing thing, is it?
Yeah, it is. And I think it's her age as well. Like, she struggles to cook in the kitchen now and do like any sort of like, cutlery or like jars. Just struggles with that. Yeah.
Sounds like osteoarthritis.
Right.
Any thyroid issues? This is where your kind of metabolism is higher or lower weight. Nothing to that. Any cancer at all?
No.
Any epilepsy?
What's that?
Beg your pardon. Epilepsy is where you have.
Oh, sorry.
No seizures either. Good. So they are quite well really for the most part, aren't they? Good, very good. So that's kind of your family history out of the way, really. We've already explored your social history. In terms of yourself, GV, do you take any medications on a regular basis or anything at all?
I don't. I did have a hernia, but it's not caused me massive issues. I did have an appendix removed as well. That's a few years back. And now and again I might get a bit of back pain, but I just use my missus cocodamol. Rightly or wrongly, I don't know if I should or not, but I have in the past used some
You're clearly an educated man, and I think the use of the wife's medications perhaps is something we can discuss in a few moments, if not at another time. But I would strongly suggest against that, only for obvious reasons, in that those medications are prescribed by the clinician who knows your partner well. And then if you're taking some medications, otherwise there might be drug interactions or there might be allergies in the background. So just for those kind of reasons. And again, the other thing is, if we know about your condition, we can perhaps help you to manage that better. Now, you mentioned the hernia. Is this a kind of hernia here or here? Here, yes. And does that give you any indigestion at all?
No, and again it does.
Okay, yeah, it does. And how long has that been going on for?
I'd say a while now. I've lost count.
2 years, 3 years, 5 years?
I'd say about 2.5,
3 years. Yeah. And when you were at your prior GP, did they give you any medications to manage this?
I can't remember what it was called unless you give me some names.
Okay, omeprazole, lansoprazole.
The second one.
Lansoprazole. And you're still taking those regularly,
yes.
Are you? Okay. And that keeps the symptoms to bay, yes. Did you ever have any imaging, any x-rays or anything to confirm this diagnosis?
I think they would have done.
Yes, they usually do. Yeah. They usually have a bit of a chest x-ray. And it sounds like you're describing a hiatus hernia. Does that ring bells at all?
You know what, I can't remember.
That's quite alright. That's understandable. We can always try and kind of gather this information from your previous records. So I think from what I've gathered here, you're taking your omeprazole, lansoprazole for the last 2.5 years, and you said you had an appendectomy.
Yes.
How old were you then?
Oh, I think now I'd say probably about 31.
31 years ago, it's about 10 years ago. And any complications on the back of that? Everything went successfully, did it? And didn't perforate at all, did it? No, wonderful. Any other surgical procedures at all? Any kind of mole removed?
No.
Anything at all?
No.
Are you were you, at your previous GP, were you under investigation for any conditions at all? Were they running any kind of looking into anything for you that I need to be aware of? No, good. Now you mentioned you took the your cocodamol for your partner for the lower back pain. You mentioned very briefly.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not going to go too much into the detail of your lower back pain. Are you taking any over-the-counter medication?
Just like your paracetamols, ibuprofen now and again.
Okay.
That's it really.
Okay. So the paracetamol is regular or as and when?
As and when.
Okay. And the ibuprofen, how often do you take it?
Again, as and when really.
As and when. So it's not regular at all,
No,
is it not? Okay. And how long might you have been taking these for?
I'd say over the last 5 years, but just to stress, not regularly. It's just as and when it's needed. It's not like something I pop in like Skittles.
Fine. Okay, that's promising to hear. Wonderful. So we've got a bit of over-the-counter medication. Any vitamins and minerals you take on a regular basis?
Just from Boots, the A to Z vitamins, I think they are. So just take one of them.
So multivitamin. Are you taking any additional vitamin D supplementation at all?
The only other stuff out is like creatine because I go to the gym now and again. Okay. Protein shakes and snacks and that's it. And
a good healthy diet, is it?
Yeah.
Balanced?
Vegetarian.
Yeah. Okay, very good. And any meat ever? No. So good balanced vegetarian diet.
Egg, no fish.
No egg, no fish. Okay, wonderful. And home cooked?
Yes, majority of it,
Lovely. So I think we've gathered your social history, we've gathered your past medical history, we've taken your part of family history, we've taken your medications history, and I think that's for the most part, and we've taken your surgical history. I think that kind of sums up everything. Is there anything I missed that you can think of? Or anything else you want to add on to want me to know?
I think we've covered most of it, to be honest.
Wonderful. So like I say, the medications that we're taking from the wife, I would probably hold back on. And what we can do is we can make a booking with your GP if you so wish to manage your stress. I think you mentioned it was quite demanding, wasn't it? Yeah. And we can also have a look at managing your lower back pain should you feel that you want to do that. Is that okay?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for your time, and we'll catch up in a short while.